Hi, welcome to Driving TV, and I hope you are well. In this video, I'd like to talk to you about how to stop a manual car smoothly without getting any jolt or hump. How can you stop smoothly? Let's start the lesson. Okay, so let's talk about braking and let's talk about how to stop smoothly without getting any jolt or hump. Firstly, we're not talking about emergency stop here, okay? When it comes to emergency, you don't think of smoothness, you don't think of smooth braking because you are trying to save somebody's life. Maybe you are driving along and somebody comes front of you all of a sudden and you have to brake hard to stop the car because your job is to save the person or something in front of you all of a sudden. So in an emergency, you don't think of smooth braking. You have to brake hard and you have to stop. I do have a video on emergency stop on my channel. If you haven't seen it already, I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. So that video is all about emergency stop. So like I said, firstly, we're not talking about emergency here. We're talking about in general when we are driving, how can we stop the car smoothly without any jolt or hump. Let's talk about braking. So when you're driving along and you need to slow the car for something, maybe you're driving along and you could see there is a traffic light coming up or at the end of the road coming up, or you could see somebody crossing the road further on and you know that you'll have to stop over there. So what's the first thing you do? For you to slow the car, what's the first thing you do? Because many learners, the first thing they do is as soon as they see a problem, they go to brake and start braking. So for you to slow the car or to stop the car eventually, the first thing you do is off gas. Because when you off gas, what happens to your car? Automatically, the car is going to start to slow down. And then what do? You cover the brake. Okay, so off gas, car starts to slow down, you cover the brake. Okay, when you cover the brake, what do? You start braking. You start braking slowly. Okay, don't go heavy on the brake in the beginning because as soon as you go heavy on the braking, what's going to happen? It's going to do that. Okay, so you cover the brake and you start to brake gently. So what's going to happen to your car now? It's slowing down, it's slowing, it's slowing. And then what do you do at the end? Just before the car stops at the end, you put the clutch down. Okay, just at the end. And then here's a secret for you to do smooth braking is just before the car stops fully. Okay, you brake, brake, brake. Car is now stopping fully. You release the brake gently and then put it back on gently so the car doesn't move. Okay, firstly, let's understand why do we get that hump? Why do we get that? The reason is because when you brake, the weight of your car is going at the front. The whole weight of your car, because when you brake, where is it going? You are locking the wheel, so the weight is going at the front. Because the weight is going at the front, and if you keep the weight at the front, what's going to happen is your body is going to go forward and then you're going to get that jolt. Why? Because the weight is going to the front and you're not doing anything to take the weight back. Remember, when you brake hard or when you brake, the weight is going to the front. For you to do smooth braking, you need to release the weight from the front and take it to the back or even it out. You need to level the weight of your car. When you brake, like I said, the weight is going to the front. And for you to do smooth braking, you need to take the weight off the front and level it up. And how do you do that? So you brake, brake, brake. For you to stop, put the clutch down at the end. Okay, now the weight is at the front now. What do? You release the brake at the end a little bit. Where is the weight going? It's going at the back. And then gently put it back on again. So it evens out. So it's now is level. If you don't release the brake a little bit, what's going to happen? It's going to stay at the front and you're going to do that. And this is why you are getting that hump at the end because you don't release the brake at the end. Okay? So first thing, off gas. Second, cover the brake. Third, brake gently, brake gently, brake gently. Just at the end, put the clutch down. Put the clutch down. Keep braking until car is stopping. Just before the car stops, release the brake a little bit so the weight is gone back a bit, and then gently put it back on, not hard, just gently until the car stops. When it stops, don't press the brake anymore and it evens out. Because if you brake hard on the brake again, what's going to happen? You're going to get that. Okay? So it's really important for you to remember this. So let's look at that in practice. So let's look at that in practice, okay? So you're driving along, first gear, and I'm driving, okay? So I'm driving along, and I go to second gear, and I'm driving, okay? My clutch is fully up. And for me to stop now, what's the first thing do I do? Off gas. Car is slowing down. Cover the brake. Gently brake. Brake, brake, brake. Brake, brake. Car is nearly stopping. Brake, nearly stopping. Put the clutch down. Brake a little bit more harder. Release the brake now, and put it back on gently. Put it back on. Don't put it hard, because if you do, you're going to get that. Okay, let's do it again. So look around, make sure you catch up with the biting. Car is going, car is going. Mirror, second gear. For me to stop over there, what am I going to do? Off gas, cover the brake, 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 brake. Put the clutch down and off brake a bit, put it back on. Did I get that jolt? I didn't get that jolt. Let's do a few more. So here over there, we're going to stop on the left. So we signal left. First thing, off gas, cover the brake, gently brake, 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 brake. Put the clutch down at the end, brake harder, release the brake, and gently put it back on. And brake, neutral, rest my feet. Okay, a few more times. Look around, there's nobody there. Move off. For me to stop again, what am I going to do? Stop over there on the left. Mirror, mirror, signal left. Off gas, brake, brake, brake. More brake, more, more, more. Put the clutch down. Harder to stop. Release a little bit. Put it back on gently. Brake on, neutral, rest my feet. Move over again. Look around. At the end, we're going to go left, mirror, mirror, signal left. I'm going to stop there first. So what am I going to do? Off gas, cover the brake, brake gently, brake, 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 brake. Put the clutch down, brake harder to stop, release it at the end, put it back on gently. And brake on, neutral, rest my feet. Now we're going to go. Okay, so if I show you now, if I brake hard, what happens with most learners is that they need to stop. So what do? They're stopping like emergency every time. So they need to stop. So at the end, here we're going to stop, okay? For me to stop, what they're doing is they're braking hard and they don't release the brake. And what am I getting? I'm getting that jolt. I didn't release it. I just braked hard and at the end, I didn't release it. I should have released a little bit and put it back on gently, okay? And the other thing about braking as well is that when you brake, remember the speed that you are driving, okay? Because the brake that you need, release a little bit, gently, first gear, both way, okay? So say I'm driving 20 miles per hour now, okay? It's 20. The brake that I will need to stop 20 is going to be different than if it's 30. It's going to be different if it's 10, okay? You can't brake same for every speed. So if I'm driving only 10 miles per hour and then I need to stop, my brake is not going to be as much as if I was driving 20. So bear that in mind as well, okay? Don't brake heavy every time for you to stop because it depends on the speed that you are driving. So I'm driving 20 now. So if I need to stop here, I don't have to brake hard as if I'm stopping a 70 miles per hour or 50 miles per hour, okay? So brake as much as you need and gradually. First start off slowly. So let me give an example here. So I'm driving, okay? I'm driving 25, now 30, okay? I'm driving 30 now, okay? So say I need to stop in a minute because there is a problem. Just say there is a problem, okay? So I need to stop on the left. Maybe there was a traffic or something that I need to stop. Now for me to stop 30 miles per hour or 20 miles per hour, what's the first thing I do? First thing I do is cover the brake, release it, and brake. Smoothly first, and then heavy in between for me to stop. There's nobody behind. and then put the clutch down and release it now a little bit and gently put it back on. Okay, handbrake on, neutral. Yes? So braking is all about feel the brake, okay? You need to feel it. You can't just brake hard just because you need to stop. Every time you need to stop, you can't just brake, brake like that, okay? You have to work with the brake. You have to feel the brake, the way you're braking. Again, at the end, we're gonna go right. So what am I gonna do? I need to stop over there because I can't see anything. So first thing I do, off gas, and then cover the brake, gently brake, 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 brake. I'm targeting the line. Brake, brake, put the clutch down, brake, brake. Now release the brake a little bit, gently put it back on again, gently. When you put the brake back on again, not hard, just gentle, okay? I need to slow the car, brake, brake, there's a car. I need to stop here, brake, brake, put the clutch down, release the brake a little bit, and then there's another car coming, brake again, gently brake again, not hard. Okay, it's good. So practice a few times and eventually you'll get better, but you need to be practicing the way you should be braking. I'm going to stop over there in a minute. I'm driving 25, 30. Okay, I'm going to stop over there. Mirror, mirror, signal, and off gas. Brake a little. Brake, 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 brake. More brake, more. Put the clutch down. Brake, brake, brake. Release the brake a little bit and gently put it back on. And brake on, neutral, rest my feet. Okay, so keep on practicing like that for a few times in the beginning. Because remember, it's only going to get better if you practice the way you should be braking. If you don't practice, if you don't know how to brake, then it's never going to get better because you're not practicing the right way. Okay, if you know how to brake, hopefully this video is going to help you to know how to brake and practice like that. Eventually you'll get better. I'm braking now. I'm braking. First gear, braking, off brake, gas, biting, and I go. Okay, mirror, second gear. So traffic light, it could change. Okay, so because it could change, what am I gonna do? About here, off gas, and just let that roll. Let the car roll. There's a problem here. There's a car. I don't know what they're trying to do. Anyone coming? There's no one coming. Going, mirror, second gear. Smooth braking is all about feeling the brake. It's all about braking slowly in the beginning, heavy in between, and at the end, brake to stop, put the clutch down, and release it. Traffic light is red, okay? Watch me braking here, okay? So off gas, cover the brake, 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 brake. I brake, put the clutch down, and now release a little bit and put it back on again gently. Brake on, neutral, and wait, okay? So hopefully now you understand how to brake, and hopefully you understand why we get that hump or the jolt and how to avoid it. The way you avoid it is at the end, you release a little bit and gently put it back on again. Because if you don't release, what's going to happen, like I said, the weight is going to stay at the front and you get that. You get that, okay? And it's very uncomfortable for all the people sitting in your car, all the other passengers. Yeah, I'm going to stop again here. Off gas, brake, 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 more brake, more, 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 more. I'm going to go to second gear and I don't have to stop. I'm going to carry on going. I need to stop over there. Okay, as you can see, brake, brake, brake. Put the clutch down, brake, brake, off brake a bit. Put it back on gently, first gear, and do the clutch control quickly, and I'm going. Okay, same again. Mirror, think of your braking, think of your brake. Brake, brake, put the clutch down, brake, brake. Release a little bit, put it back on gently. And brake on, and first gear, and then I'm going to move off again. Okay, traffic light here, this is going to help you to know how to, what the braking that I'm doing. Okay, so just clutch control. So that's just clutch control. That was the radio, by the way. Brake, 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 brake. Clutch is already down. Release the brake a little bit and gently put it back on again. Okay, and brake and wait. Okay, hopefully this is going to help you how to drive in the traffic. So clutch to the biting. You go. Okay, I'm going to handbrake on and wait. A lot of traffic over there today. Hopefully it's going to help you to know what I'm doing with my feet work, what I'm doing. Hopefully the clutch control, as well as obviously the lesson today is all about braking, how to do smooth braking. Hopefully it will help you to understand that kind of brake in a manual car. Now here I am saying manual because that's the car I am driving, but even when you're driving an automatic, the idea of the brake is the same. The only thing you don't have is the clutch, but the brake is the same. You release it at the end to get the smooth braking. So I'm going to allow this car to go if they can. Can they go? Yeah. Okay, try to help others on the road. Remember, you're not the only one on the road. Help each other out as much as you can. Second gear. Traffic light is red. I'm going to stop over there. Looks like it. There's a car. Okay, I'm braking. I'm braking, 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 braking. Clutch down. Brake, brake, brake. Release the brake. Put it back on first gear. They're going to start to go. Clutch to the biting, and I go. Mirror. I'm going to go left. I'm going to go left here. Nicely. Okay. Mirror. Third gear. Okay. Mirror again. Keep going. There's a car coming. Looks like I need to slow down. Slow down. Brake first. Brake, 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 brake. I'm going to go into that gap. Okay. Clutch down. Go to second gear. And smoothly clutch to the biting. All the way up now. Okay. Mirror. At the end, we're going to go right. Going to go right at the end. Mirror, mirror. Watch my brake. Signal right. Okay. I can't see anything. So I'll have to stop at the end. Off gas. Cover the brake. Brake, brake, brake. More brake, more, more. Now put the clutch down, brake more, more. Release the brake, and then gently put it back on first gear. Look both way. Edge forward. I can't see anything. Just with the clutch, edge forward. Now I can. Clutch all the way up, and you go. Mirror. Second gear. There's a car coming. I'll have to stop over there. Watch how I stop at the end. Off gas. Brake, brake, brake. More brake, more, more. Put the clutch down. Keep braking, keep braking. Off brake a bit at the end. Gently put it back on. And brake, neutral, rest my feet. Okay? So I hope you understand how to brake, and I hope you understand how to do that smooth braking. So just to remind you, for you to stop the car, first thing you do, off gas. Cover the brake. Gently brake first, and then heavy in between because you have to stop. Do quite heavy braking, and just before the car stops at the end, you put the clutch down and release the brake a little bit, and then put it back on. If you don't release that, the weight is going to stay at the front, and what's going to happen? That's what you're going to get. Okay, I hope you understand that. If you don't, please do make a comment and I'll try to explain more, but that's how you brake, and I hope you understand. And if you could practice like that, keep on practicing, and you'll get better. And if you need help on learning and passing the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course, which gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. The course has more than 30 videos on the course. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read. If you like it, you could always join the course. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so don't miss any of my future videos, and hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.